everyone, my name is Bo and I am a yoga teacher.
Hello, my name is Jeremy. I'm a social worker at WVU, West Virginia University Health Science Center in Martinsburg.
And we're here today to talk to you about strength. What does it mean to be strong? So we're going to start with a breathing exercise. This is called warrior breath. Warrior breath gives you energy. Warrior breath helps build courage. It increases strength and your ability to move well. Plus, it helps relieve excess energy. So to practice warrior breath, come to standing tall. Take your feet wide, just for good balance. Squeeze both your elbows into your ribs and make your hands into fist with your fingers facing up. Now we're going to go slowly at first until you feel like you have the rhythm. So wave your right hand. As you breathe out, punch forward with your right hand, twisting your hand down. Breathe in and bring your hand back to your ribs. Now switch hands as you breathe out. And return your elbow to your side. Now go slowly at first and gain speed when you're ready. Going faster helps build your inner fire. Are you ready for warrior breath?
I think so.
Big inhale, exhale, punch out one side. Back in, breathe out. And you can breathe out through your mouth or your nose. Just nice, strong breath out. Couple more. Doing great. Good job. Whew. I feel stronger already.
I do.
Okay, so what does it mean to be strong? To have strength? To be physically strong, strong in your body, is to have muscle power. Can you show us some of your muscles? I've got strong arms. Yeah, this is strong in your body. You can also be strong in your mind. Paying attention and being creative are good ways to strengthen your mind. Your brain is a muscle. Learning new things helps build strength in your body and your brain. To be good at something is also a strength. Yoga helps you be strong in your body and brain by creating opportunities to practice things that might be challenging. So let's get started. Now that you've built up a little inner fire, it's time to practice some yoga for strength. We're going to start with a sun salute A, and we're going to take a plank pose. So we're going to start our warm up, and we'll pause for a moment to talk about how you can take different planks to make you feel strong. Are you ready, Jeremy?
I'm ready.
All right. So we're on yoga mats, but you can be anywhere on a firm, flat surface that's not slippery. So the ground is perfectly fine. For a sun salute, we're going to start in mountain pose. So that's with your feet parallel about as wide as your hips. And as you're ready, take an inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. This is called upward salute. So you're standing nice and tall. Follow and exhale, bend your knees and fold forward so you can plant your hands on the ground. Now here's where we're going to learn about planks. Step one foot back and step the other foot back. Now you can keep your legs extended just like this, or you can bring your knees down to the ground. Something else you could do? You can come down into your elbows and forearms. This is fine as well. Now take an exhale, lower your belly all the way to the ground. Take an inhale, lift your head, your neck, and your chest for a little cobra pose. Then exhale, come back down to your belly. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Follow an inhale to lift onto your knees in a table. And now we're gonna lift up into down dog. Curl your toes under and follow an exhale. Lift your hips up to the sky. Now take a look up towards your hands. Walk your feet up to your hands. Now you're back in a little fold. Follow your next inhale to rise up, standing with your arms tall and upward salute. And exhale your hands by your sides and you're back to mountain. Now we're gonna do that one more time. Are you ready, Jeremy?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right.
Inhale, upward salute, reaching your arms high. Exhale, forward fold, bending your knees so you can place your hands on the ground. Then when you're ready, step back one foot and then the other. You can keep your legs long and your arms long, or bend your knees and bend your elbows and come down to your belly. Take an inhale, lift your head, your neck, and your shoulders for Cobra pose. Come back down to your tummy with your forehead touching the ground. Move your hands beneath your shoulders. Take an inhale, come back to table. Make sure your toes are curled under. Lift your hips for down dog. Then take your eyes to look at your hands. Walk your feet up to meet them. You're back in your forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms for the sky. Upward salute. And then hands by your sides for mountain. That's fantastic. Now we're going to move through some more yoga poses to keep building strength. So coming back to mountain pose, we're going to take just 1 or 2 warrior breaths every time we're in mountain. So bring your fists by your sides. Take a little softness in your knees, a little bend, and then in your own breath, maybe an exhale, and one more, and another, and one more time. Now we're going to take a warrior pose. This one's called Warrior 2. We're going to move to the right side. So step your right foot away and turn your toes away from your body. Make a big T with your arms. It looks like we're going to come into triangle, but we're not. You're going to bend your right knee, and this is called Warrior 2, strong pose. Now we're going to come into extended side angle. Bend your right elbow and bring it down to meet your knee, and reach your left arm over your head so your arm touches your ear. This is a nice strong pose too, extended side angle. And now we're going to come into a triangle pose. Place your hand on your knee and straighten your leg and reach your arm up. Now you're in a triangle. And now we're going to come back to standing. Reach your top arm high, let it pull you upright. Make a star. Turn all your toes facing forward. And now we're going to fold your star. Bring your hands to your hips. Take a big exhale. Soften your knees, a little bend, and fold forward. Place your hands right down on the ground and let your head be heavy. You can shake it. Yes, my head is heavy. Now, to come to standing, bend your knees and place one hand on one knee, one hand on the other knee, and slowly rise back up to standing. Reach your arms long for star. And now we're going to come back to mountain. You can step your feet together or you could hop your feet together. If you want to hop your feet, bring your hands to your hips, get a little bounce, and pop back to mountain. All right, now we're going to come into frog pose. So for frog pose, turn your toes away from your body. So wiggle them so you can see they're turned away from your body. And you want to step them a little wider than your hips. Then when you're ready, bring your frog paws right to meet in front of your chest. Take a big inhale, and on an exhale, start to bend your knees out to the sides and reach your tailbone down to the ground. Now, everybody's frog is going to look a little different. Some frogs are going to be tall frogs. Some frogs are going to be small frogs. So you decide where you'd like your frog to be. Now we're going to twist your frog. Place your left hand down on the ground. Reach your right arm high. Take a little twist. And then put your right hand down on the ground and reach your left arm high. Take a little twist. And put both hands down on the ground. Now what do frogs do? Frogs hop. So 3 frog hops, as tall or small as you'd like to make them. Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's ribbit.
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 Ribbit. And now from your frog, stand up and come back to mountain pose. And from we're in mountain, we're going to take 3 warrior breaths. Bring your elbows to your sides, make little fists with your hands, and exhale. Exhale. One more. And now we're going to take all of our poses to the other side so we can be balanced. We're going to start with a warrior 2. So step your left foot away from you. Turn your toes away from your body and make a big T with your arms. Then when you're ready, bend your left knee and there's your warrior 2. Now we're going to come into extended side angle. Bend your left elbow and bring it down to meet your left knee. Reach your right arm high, 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 and reach over your head. And this is extended side angle. These are 2 very strong poses. And now we're going to make a triangle. Bring your left hand to your knee, and then straighten your leg and reach your right arm high. And there's your triangle pose. Now we're going to stand up and come into star. Reach your right arm high, let it lift you to standing, extend your arms, and turn all of your toes to face forward in star. We're 5-pointed star, 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4, and your head is 5. Folding star, you ready to fold?
I'm ready to fold.
Hands to your hips, take a soft bend in your knees. On an exhale, gently fold forward, bring your hands down to the ground. Let your head be heavy. Jeremy, is your head heavy?
It's heavy.
It's heavy. And then we're going to come back to standing. Take a strong bend in your knees. Bring one hand to one knee, one hand to your other knee, and rise up to standing. All right, now we're going to come back to mountain, and you could step your feet together or you could hop them. If you're hopping, bring your hands to your hips, get a little bounce, and hop together. Now we're going to take frog pose again. So turning your toes away from your body out to the sides, maybe a little wider than in mountain. Bring your frog paws to the front of your body. Big inhale, and on an exhale, start to reach your tailbone down to the ground, bending your knees out to the sides, and you can place your hands down on the ground when you land. Remember, there are tall frogs and there are small frogs, so you choose your frog. And now we're going to take a little twist. Plant your left hand down to the ground and reach your right arm high. And then switch your hands, so the one in the air, put it on the ground. Lift up your other hand. Both hands to the ground, and now we're going to hop.
Yay!
When you're ready, big hops or small hops, whatever you like. 3 hops, and go.
Ribbit.
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 Ribbit. And now it's time to come back to standing in mountain. And we're in mountain. It means 3 warrior breaths. Bring your elbows to your sides. And big inhale. Breathe out and in. Out and in. Out and out. And one more. Out. Now let's have strong tree pose for good balance. So make your left leg your tree trunk. Put your foot down on the ground, grow roots from your toes. Lift your right heel up, and as you turn your toes away from your body, slide your heel to meet your tree trunk. If you like, you could grow branches. And if a wind comes along, your tree is strong and can stay upright. And let your leaves fall to the ground, and we're going to grow another strong tree. So place both feet down on the ground, And this time, turn your left toes away from your body, lift your heel, slide that low branch over. And again, trees are strong. They can sway in a breeze because they're rooted to the earth. And let your leaves fall to the ground. Now we're going to take a little pose called ragdoll. So stand as if you were in mountain with your hands by your sides. And then reach your hands to your elbows. So your hands are holding your opposite elbows. Tuck your chin to your chest and slowly let your body roll forward with a nice bend in your knees until your head is just hanging. Take a nice long breath in your ragdoll pose. Let your head be heavy. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, plant your hands down on the ground, and come into table pose. From here, we're coming into sail. Keep your right hand down on the ground. Reach your left leg straight behind you. And when you feel ready, start to roll over onto your right side, and you can lift your left arm high. And this is sail. So this is a strong balance pose. You're strong in your core, the muscles here in the front of your belly and in your back. And then lower your sail back to the ground, and we'll go to the other side. This time, keep your left hand down on the ground, reach your right leg long behind you, and when you're ready, start to roll to your left side, reaching your right arm high, and making sure you've got a strong center of your body, not a saggy sail. Lift up high, one breath more. And we're going to come back to table. Place your right hand back on the ground. Bring your knees together. That was a great sail. Very nice. Now come all the way down into your belly. We're going to take a shark pose. Shark pose is good for building a strong back. Now, reach your hands long in front of your body and then sweep them down by your sides. Reach your fingers to your low back and interlace them, or hold your hands. Now, you're going to press into your legs. Take a big in breath, and on your next in breath, lift your head, your neck, and your shoulders, and you can reach your arms away from you. Lift your whole upper body. Reach your arms away to help pull you up a little higher. And then exhale, come back down to the ground. That was great. Now press yourself up into a table so you can come to a seat. Reach your legs long in front of you. Give them a little shake. And we're going to come into a seated forward fold. So reach your arms high above your head. On your next exhale, your knees can be bent as much as you like or as straight as you please. Start to fold forward. Let your upper body meet your lower body. And take a long breath here. And then follow an in-breath. Fill your lungs like balloons. Let them pull you to sitting upright and come to lying down on your back. When you're down on your back, tuck your knees into your chest. So bend your knees and tuck them up close to your body. Then make a big T with your arms out to the sides. Follow an exhale and let your knees float over to the left side of your body. This is a lying twist because you're lying down on your back. Next time you take a big breath in, bring your knees back into the center of your body. And then exhale, let them drift over to the right side of your body, taking a nice twist for your back. This feels good in my back.
Me too.
And take a big in breath and bring your knees back to your chest. Now wrap your hands around your legs, give them a nice hug, squeeze into a small ball. We're getting ready to come into rest. So you could simply put your feet back on the floor and keep your knees to the sky. Or if you like, you could stretch out long. Or even come up to a seat. You choose your rest. Jeremy's going to stay lying on his back, and I've chosen to come up to a seat. Resting is just as important to building strength as exercise. After the effort, your body needs a break as your muscles can repair themselves. Your mind needs time to process what it has just learned. As you rest, think about which poses made you feel strong. Which poses were more challenging? Know that each time you practice, you grow stronger and the poses will become easier. Thank you for practicing yoga for strength, and thank you so much to Jeremy for joining us today. It was so great to have you.